Hello and welcome back. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some EU4. Welcome to, I guess I should probably start to label these darn things because we're doing so many of them. This is, I think, session 16. I'm calling them sessions because they're not really episodes in the normal, my normal definition of the word episode. They're variable in length, right? Like an episodal content is generally going to be a fixed duration. So 15, 20, 30, 25, 30 minutes, you know, whatever. These are sometimes 2 hours, sometimes 7 hours, sometimes 3 hours. So we're just calling them sessions for that reason. This is, I think, session 16 of the Ryukyu campaign. Welcome back. If you are watching this live on Twitch right now, thank you for being here. You are part of the elite, the few, the many, the thousands, actually, usually. So that's good. That's good. Let's go ahead and turn on the new and improved, hopefully, webcam. I tweaked some of the settings. You guys gotta let me know. Try to get rid of some of the glare, the forehead glare, because we've been doing screen caps.
You hype, Arumba sexy.
Thank you. Arumba sexy. I like how Ravina says sexy. She's sexy. Ooh. Yeah, we've been using screen caps to find the like emoticons we can use for like faces and stuff, because I like faces. I think they're good. So hopefully the color is better now, and it's the same webcam. I just tweaked all the settings ad infinitum over and over and over again. But try to get rid of the forehead like glare stuff, and kind of add a little bit more color without making it look weird. The chair is still black. The chair is not black. The chair is brown. It's like a maroon. It's like a darkish brown, burgundy even. Andy Blake, 31 months. Holy crap! That's amazing. It's really good. Camber looks much better. Love that black chair. Damn it! The chair is not black. What do I need to do to convince you it's not black? I've updated lots of emotes, William. Gosh, William, you're like my mother-in-law. When are you gonna get a real job? Take care of my daughter. There's William in chat just being all, you need to update those emotes. No, I don't. Don't tell me what to do. Alright. It's not black. I'm sure if we did a Twitch poll, everyone would say that the chair is black, but it's not black. I'm gonna, you know what? My friend from when I was much younger, Benjamin, is gonna be visiting here soon. And we're probably gonna end up doing at least maybe one stream where we play something together. As of this video being released, this will have been a couple weeks ago, though, so I'm really only talking to people who are live on Twitch right now. But maybe when we play together, I'll get him to confirm that it's not black, because he'll be sitting in my older chair, which I'm keeping around for a while since I know he's coming to visit, and that chair's black. Get a real job painting chairs. If the chair is actually brown, does that mean that Arumba is actually red? Yeah, it sounds about right. All right, so let's catch you up. I haven't played. I actually have not played. A single day has not passed. However, I have spent about 20 minutes looking around the map. So I did do that, and I tweaked a bunch of stuff that I could do while paused. So let's talk about those things. So if you watched the stream last night, then or the previous episode, if you're watching this on YouTube, then no time has passed. But I did do some changes. I gave quite a bit of land to the burghers over here. I revoked land from the Dhimmi that didn't make sense necessarily for them to have. So things like, you know, this 355 went to the burghers instead of to the Dhimmi. The 6147 went to the burghers. The 495, the 555 with a good trade good went to the burghers. So barely lost any money at all. Did piss the Dhimmi off slightly, but they're still very loyal. And what I was trying to do is get the Merchant Guild influence up to 75% without having to do any of the clickables. I feel like if I did the clickables, that I was going to run into the risk of potentially having a disaster, because we got some pretty long-term modifiers on here. And I wanted to be able to do this. I want 3,623.62 ducats, please. I also tweaked one of the merchants. I was looking at the math, and I was thinking to myself, well, we haven't seen it reflected yet, but I have 81% control of this node. 94% of trade value is leaving the node, most of which is going wherever I tell it to go, which I've been telling it to go to Hangzhou. Here we have 92% control. 92% is sent this way. 8% is sent this way. This goes directly into Malacca. So I figured, well, If I send 566 this way, it gets boosted 3 times, which is nice, right? That's like, I think those are additive multipliers. I don't think they all multiplicatively go together, but so 5.6 plus 3.7 plus 2.6, all that added together increases the amount of trade value going out. And then that goes directly down into Malacca. That's pretty good, but it might be better to just send it directly to the Philippines instead, where instead of only having 92% control, we actually have 89% control, which, yes, that's less, but 95% is pulling freight trade forward, which is going in the direction that I want. So 95% comes out versus 92. We get a boost here, a large boost. The first person doing it gives you 2 boosts, and in fact, Kedah is apparently increasing outgoing value as well. That's kind of weird, but okay. So we get like 10% boost there, and then this goes here, and then we get another boost of 7.8%. I think that's going to make me a tiny bit more money. And so, anyway, I did that. What else did I do? We're going to click that button, though. Should we click that button now or wait till next month? Should we click that? Let's just click the button now. Give me my ducats. It's my ducats now. I want them now. Whoa. Okay, that's wrong. State religion not dominant. That's just because I just loaded the game up. I was like, why did the Demi have 88% influence? Excuse me. I do want to check this though. If you accidentally do end up with too much land that is not your religion, that can be bad. If any other religion ends up having more than Sunni, then that 20% influence from the Demi does take over. But looks like we're fine. 26.1% for Sunni, so we're fine. That thing will go away in a second. We're not going to become Defender of the Faith. What else did I do? Well, I found 2 potential protectorate targets. Canon Borno would accept a protectorate offer. I don't want to do it yet, but I'm thinking if I go to war with Songhai and I take these 2 provinces for very, very, very cheap, like 4 dip each, then I can border Canon Borno, I can protectorate him, and then just take a bunch of his land for 0 AE, 0 anything, and just, just take a bunch of land from him. Same thing here with Enaria. He would accept a protectorate offer if I was adjacent to him and made him like me. So I was thinking, instead of taking Harer, which would be nice and has a fort, I might end up taking Dewaro instead so that we can protectorate this guy and take his level 4 fort. And other lands as well. He's also got a gold mine in there. Granted, this trade node's not particularly interesting to me, but I feel like advancing and like taking advantage of the protectorates is going to be a really beneficial way to expand. Arumba, if you want to finish the achievement in time, you'll need to go at a faster pace. I disagree completely. And I don't mean to sound arrogant or to be rude, but if you think that, I don't think you've ever done a world conquest before. It's just, I don't think you've done it yet. If you have, then I think your memory is flawed, because most of world conquest happens in the last 100 years. So, again, I'm not trying to be rude. I disagree. We're actually doing way, way better than we're supposed to. We are way ahead as far as time goes. So, you'll have to wait and see. If you disagree with me and you want to see me eat my words, then watch me stream, and let's just see. We'll wait and see together. Sound fair? Sounds fair to me. I like this song. What song is this from? This is Hearts of Iron 3. Man, I wish I could get into that game. I wish the interface wasn't so bad. Alright, so there's 2 protectorates over there. We've been demanding land like crazy over here. We took land from Tlemcen. I'm thinking to maybe try to attack Granada here soon. Our piety is currently at negative 75. We have no truce with Granada. We could just declare this war and fight Tlemcen again right now. But if we do that, then my subject can't core Ceuta. He does have a level 4 mothballed fort there. What do you guys think? Can we get 1, 2, 3, 4 provinces in 1 month? Could we march from Ceuta to Marrakech? Does it bother anyone else that you can't figure this out unless you're actually at war? It bothers me like crazy. I can't calculate movement time unless I can go there. If I had a single regiment that was black flagged, I could do it, right? A black flagged regiment could march there and I could predict it. This is a perfect example of a squirrel moment. Like, if I could do it, I want to do this war. If I can't do it, then I don't want to do this war, but I can't calculate it until we're at war. So I think we do this, even though it'll stop him from coring this. I don't really care about that, actually. It's only 7 development. He's not really overextended or anything. Well, he's coring this one, but it's almost done. Well, yeah, if we could get that level 4 fort from this guy, he would bow. He would bend the knee in no time. Besides, we have a superior navy that is fully repaired and ready to blockade his capital. And we already took one of his forts, so that means that the other 2 forts are now worth more war score. This sounds like a pretty appealing war to me. Let's let some time pass. We'll keep our diplomat free, and there's also a multiple fort over here, but I don't think we can get to that in time. I think that in some ways, Hearts of Iron 3 is probably still a superior game to Hearts of Iron 4, as far as depth of play goes. But the interface is pretty trash.
L4
I'm supposed to...
Remember that I was supposed to integrate someone at Arumba 07.
This is true, but not yet. We still have one more diplomatic idea, and I want to take tech. I want to get caught up on Diplotech, because that's a big part of the reason why my subjects are being all pissy right now, is that they are ahead of me on Diplotech. And we're malevolent. We have a malevolent character trait, which is pretty unfortunate. Okay, so also I wanted to just one more time. I want to thank this guy. I want to specifically say his name so that I can express my appreciation for his efforts. Let me look it up real quick. So thank you, Der Grossecka, who is a gentleman who made the mod Imperium Universalis, total conversion mod for the antiquity, or of the antiquity, 559 BC to 300 AD. Might have to take a look at that. But yeah, he updated this GUI for me one more time and actually made it perfect. Remember how yesterday I was like, it's really close. It'll be a little bit better. Because there was like, it went to like right there. And now look at this. It lines up here. It lines up here. I love it. It's beautiful. No more scroll box. So thank you for doing that. I really appreciate it. Interface stuff like that. It just, it gets me in all the right places, right? All right. I'm leaning toward trying to get my my overextension taken care of before we demand any more lands. We can demand land from... I did end up demanding land from Mali, so we already did that. Yeah, I think doing that's fine. We got an extra merchant. We want to attack Castile. We want to attack Portugal. We want to integrate Hisenwi and Maldives. Hisenwi's primary integration target, and secondary is Maldives. I should check to see how much would it cost to integrate you. Oh, great. I can't even see what it would cost to integrate him. Because he's a march. Come on. I know I can't do it, but, like, tell me the points. Fine, I'll calculate it myself, game. Senwi's got 470 development, 470 times 8, 3,760 Diplo points base. With my current modifiers... Well, let's actually maybe pull up the spreadsheet. The EU4 Ryukyu sheets. Okay, let me show you what I'm looking at. We need a new entry. This guy is called Senwi. And we need... The other guy is the Maldives. Got 420. And Hisenwi had... How much? 470. So if we have our... We always have full influence, because I already have that that ID group done. If we have the policy on, the integration cost for Maldives will be 1848. That's a lot of points. 2,068 for Hisenwi. I do think that that Hisenwi has a couple provinces that are wrong. And by wrong, I mean they've got toxic cores. They've got some Diviet lands, which is going to make my math a little bit off. I haven't factored in toxic cores at all, because it's kind of difficult to do. Like, I would need to create an extra column for like number of cores or amount of development. And you know what? You know what? For crying out loud, we're going to be streaming all day, so we can take time for this. This is right up my alley, right? This is now turning into a EU4 Ryukyu / spreadsheet stream. I just thought of how to solve this problem. Okay, so we've got current development base cost. We're going to add a column. We're going to say toxic development. So this will be a value that is going to be the amount of the development that he has that is considered to be toxic. We'll need to have a column to specify how toxic it is. Increased cost. In this case, we'll say 50, because I think 50 is going to be a pretty consistent number here. So let's just go check in the game. I'm going to go count up his toxic development.
Arumba, Excel, Arumba, Excel, Arumba, Excel.
Alright, I count 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4... 5. I see 5 toxic cores. We've got 15, 27. So 15 plus 27 plus 7 plus 12 and 13. It's 74 toxic development for this guy. Or Senwi. So we're going to say then that the base cost, instead of just taking current development times 8, it's going to be equal to... we'll put this in brackets just to keep it as one entity, and then we'll say that, and then we're going to instead also add current development. We don't need to, no, we don't need to reference current development. It doesn't even matter. Just say plus toxic development. Times 8 times increased cost. These into parentheses just to make sure I can see that it's 1 unit. Okay, so this currently, let's check to make sure this evaluates the right number. This whole thing is evaluating to 296 extra cost. 50% increased integration cost.
Spreadsheet.
That's wrong. I think that's right. I don't think that's right. I think, shoot. I gotta think about this a little bit deeper. I thought it was gonna be that easy. How would this work? Also, I have not factored in administrative efficiency. And I gotta check my work to see. Translucent Fear and Telkas, thank you again for your cheers. Is administrative efficiency, it's multiplicative after all other factors are considered. It's not additive. I'm like 99% sure of that. But I think with the Diviat traditions in this province, for example, that the coring cost, the Diviat traditions is additive with other reductions. So we can't just say 8 and then have the 8. I think I've got to calculate out 2 different values. I've got to calculate out, because of the way that they're going to add the math together. Arumba, Arumba. Alright, we need new buttons. We do copy this. I know. This is probably not what you were expecting.
Toxic development. Start with that.
Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the development that's not toxic, and we're going to do the math the normal way, and then we're going to not factor in the toxic development into the current calculation, and then we'll have a separate entry that is additively going to increase it. I am this anal, by the way, yes. That they have to perfectly match up with the cells. Even though there's a freaking button in here that's supposed to allow you to move and size with cells, It doesn't work. I can't ever seem to figure out how to make that thing like just fill the cell, you stupid button. Anyway, so we're gonna take that one. We're gonna copy it. Actually, first let's edit this. How had I set this up before? These guys are format control. They are controlling something on the variables page. So go to variables.
Hey, Arumba, I have been watching your content for a while now, and I have not laughed so much in a long time. Thanks for helping me through a tough time in my life by bringing me daily laughs. BTW, you are one handsome man, no homo.
Okay, no homo. I'm glad you clarified with the no homo. Alright, so we're gonna take those guys over there. Administration of Efficiency button guy. You are now going to get linked to the variables C5. This is such a silly thing to spend time on, but I like having the ability to just click a button in Excel. So you're going to grab a hold of C6. C7. Okay, buttons are functional. Let's rename these two. They don't line up. How dare they? Alright, I am going to make you fit in that damn box, and you're going to like it. They have to be the same size. It's absolutely essential. Otherwise, I'll go crazy a little bit. That one's there. Good. Okay. All right. There. They're all the same size. Great. Next, I'm I've made them all the same size. They didn't need to be because I am going to just move them up here. I can't explain my ways, okay? I know. There's something going on in my head that it's inexplicable. Just let me cover it. I don't want to click on it. I want to move it. Thank you. All right, so we got buttons. Let's stop being zoomed out, and then there we go. So, damn it. Now I'm thinking about this. This really shouldn't have been done this way, because we're not going to want to go 1, 2, 3. It's going to be like a tier. It's got to be a damn it. We have to redo it. We have to redo all of it. I need a different type of button for this, because this is a mutually exclusive type button. We're going to insert, instead of that, we're going to insert a option button.
Yay, all day stream, and to top it off with Arumba Excel D.
D. We will play some Ryukyu today, probably. But now I'm invested in getting this done. Because I know I'm going to need it, right? I'm going to need it to sync up my calculations and all that other crap, and I'm not going to do it all by hand. Like, I will end up spending more time. I'm reminded of the XKCD thing. Here, let me find it. I am reminded of this thing. XKCD time spent. Is it worth the time? How long can you work on making a routine task more efficient before you spend more time than you save across 5 years? How often do you do the task? Versus how much time you shave off. So the way you read this is basically, if you do this task, I don't know, 50 times a day, like when you're integrating stuff, and how much time can you save by not having to do the math yourself? 5 seconds. It's worthwhile for me to spend 5 days of time. 5 real-life days working on trying to make the spreadsheet functional before I will end up spending more time than I save. So basically, I am completely justified in my obsession. And you guys can't tell me to stop. Not gonna do it. Enter the text for this one. Let me edit it. Edit text. Admin. Okay, so we've got this big box. This big box is going to get shrunk down to that size. We're going to zoom in again so we can make sure that it's nice and exactly 1 column tall. I should have just made 1 and then copied it. But like I said, now I'm invested. This is not what you were expecting, I'm sure. When you tuned into the Ryukyu stream, you're probably expecting more Ryukyu. Alright, so now only one option can be selected out of those. If you select on one, it turns the others off. Go back down to regular zoom level so that they look right. And they are not lined up properly right now.
Arumba chat has informed me that you need a no admin efficiency button as well.
God damn it! You're right. Son of a bitch! Oh, well, I'm glad you guys are here, because I probably would have just spent, you know, all this time getting this one set up and then realized, wait a minute, what happens when I don't have admin efficiency anymore? Thank you. Alright, I appreciate that. We'll rename this one to 0%. Chat is smart. Chat is life. Alright, can we just, like, copy this whole thing up there? Is it going to let me move it all at once, or is it going to make me drag them separate? I have to drag them separate. Okay, that's fine. We can roll with that. Silly form control shit. Stop making me... I don't want to check the button. I don't want to enter the text. I want to move it. There we go. I said to move. Get up there. Damn it. Go there. Is that part done now? 0, 20, 40, 60. Alright, now we gotta reset up the actual bindings. And so now we need a different type of variable then. Format control. Your cell link is now just going to be a... we'll take control of this top one here. We're going to get rid of these two. We're going to rename this just admin efficiency then. Current value is 1. This is now going to this doesn't need to be there. So that is going to be a value based on what checkbox we have selected. If we go to the integration screen, we check the next one, then it's going to go up to the value of 2. That gives us a value of 3, and that gives us a value of 4. So now we have a method of dealing with this stuff. So we can check those boxes. All right, so how are we going to do this? Current development. This is if I wanted to project adding extra development. This is the actual... Why do I have 2 entries for current development? All right. The actual dev plus what I'm planning on adding. What it actually is the sum of the 2. So we need to calculate out 2 values now. I do want to have current and toxic development adjacent to each other so that I can just enter both those in. We'll call this one, instead of base cost, this is going to be... Actually, base cost still applies. We need a new entry then for toxic cost. This will be sum cost. And instead of effective, we'll call this like discounted. Well, effective is a pretty apt describer for it. Alright, so current development, base cost, is going to take not all this stuff. We're going to just strip this part out. And then we're going to say toxic cost equals... Okay. So base cost needs to be current development minus the toxic development. Times 8. So it's just calculating the non-toxic development base cost. That part's fine. I think we can lump administrative efficiency at the very end of everything because it's a multiplicative. It actually is multiplicative. The tricky part is the fact that hostile core creation is not multiplicative. It is additive with other core cost reductions. So we go to toxic core cost then. That is going to be the toxic development. And then we need to... This needs to, I think, turn into a project for another day. This is going to end up taking me a long time, because, I mean, look at this freaking formula right now to calculate the current effective cost. We'll just do this another time. I want to play EU4. That's why I started the stream. I do like spreadsheets. Don't get me wrong. I want to play EU4 more. That's why we're not playing CK2, is I just want to play EU4. So if I end up playing spreadsheets all day, that's not EU4. I'm going to make this thing pretty. It'll be pretty by the time I get it done. I'm just not going to do it right now. This is the type of thing that I did to create the general calculator, you know? Like, I enjoy that kind of stuff. It's like a game for me. But anyway, the reason why I was going to do it is because this guy's got 5 toxic cores, and it's going to throw my math off a little bit as far as how many points I need. Eventually, I would like to just have a calculator so I don't have to actually figure any of the math. I'd like to just be able to click 2 buttons and then enter it in as development and be done with it, you know? So we could project the actual number. Sure, you can see the actual number if you just click annex, right? It'll show you the number, but that number doesn't tell you, well, what if I try to time it so that when I take the next admin tech and I get admin efficiency 2, how much will it actually cost, right? It doesn't factor that in. It also doesn't factor in, well, what if I turn on the policy, right? There's reasons why it's good. Rainy Days wants to know, what is a toxic core? A toxic core is a province that has a hostile core creation modifier on it. So, increased core aid cost from Die Viet national traditions plus 50%. This increases the cost to core using your own admin points, and it also affects your integration costs. So that's why they're considered to be toxic. They're nasty. They're nasty toxic cores that just cost extra to integrate, and they suck. Anyway, what was it talking about before I got distracted by that? I was moving over here to potentially engage this guy. So I think we take our pretty much entire army down there.
Arumba, you were almost there. Only needed a few more minutes. Then realize you need some more variables, then use some time on that. Then finish. Repeat Arumba Excel.
It would take more time, I think, than I'm willing to commit right now. I know that there's going to be some debugging to do. I've got to test it. I've got to make sure that the math lines up. And the part that threw me off, the part that made me want to stop right there, is just that the way I did effective cost is not going to translate well because I have to undo what I did before. I've got to undo the current effective cost calculation because it's not factoring in things like the toxic development. It's just, no. I've got to be able to handle adding additive hostile core creation costs to part of it. I'll figure it out. I'll get there. For now, we've got 3 potential war targets that I see at the moment. We've got Castile, Portugal, and then Granada, Tlemcen. Tlemcen's the most appealing to me because I want to attack Granada and get my piety back down to negative 100. So let's march. Let's do this. What are we going to do with this diplomat? We're going to keep him around so that we can potentially declare war on October the 1st, assuming that he does not raise maintenance on that fort. We have a truce with him, but we don't want anything with him. We actually just recently threatened war with him. All I want with him is to just get my piety down and peace him out for whatever, you know? Okay, we're going to be there on the 25th. Supply here's 37. That would be 35k. We do have 2 maneuver right now. If we were to engage the Tlemceni, is that how you say that? Tlemceni army? He's on Tech 18, we're on Tech 18. Pretty nasty terrain over here. And I don't know if we can, I still don't know if we can get there in time. I might forced march. If I could spend a few monarch points to just knock this guy out of the war a little bit quicker, I think that'd be a good investment. So, let's at least go... I'm only going to want to send 26 troops over there, maybe 28. 28 because of our maneuver. So we'll call that,
Arumba, the Arabian Knight brought up the opinion penalty for revoking March status. Won't that affect the integration?
It will, yes. It will. They'll be upset, but they like me quite a bit. Right now we have, let's add it up. We've got, like, Maldives is going to be one of the early ones I want to integrate. 25 plus 15 plus 50 plus 200 plus 25.
I could write an application to calculate all that for you if you want. For free, Arumba, D.
That's pretty cool. I don't know a lot about coding anymore these days. I took coding in college, but if you could make something fancier than Excel, then I just do stuff in Excel because this is the easiest way that I'm currently educated on. It's probably not easy either. It's a complicated, silly way to do it, but it's how I know. It's what I know, so whatever. Looks like I need to fix my green screen a little bit. Look at this. My green screen is actually blocking out yellow. That is a yellow. It's not supposed to block out yellow. It's supposed to block out green. So tweaking my colors in the webcam kind of messed things up a little bit. I'm noticing a little bit going on, like with the yellowish in my sweater is actually green screening as well. Anyway. Alright, what were we doing? We have 315 total opinion. Revoking March status, I think, is negative 200. Comes back at a base of, like, it's either 5 or 10 per year. EU4 revoke March status. We can calculate roughly how quickly it will come back. Subject nation. March. EU4 opinion. Alright, revoked March. It's negative 200. Default comes back at +3 per year. So what we do is we take a look at our improved relations. If it comes back at 3 per year and we have plus 52.5% improved relations, that's 3 times 1.525 equals we recover 4.6 per year, which should round up to 5. So we get 5 opinion back every year. It'll come back pretty quickly. It will take some time, but we're also really, really overextended right now, which is part of the reason why my improved relations over time is not so good. If we look at the actual number, improved relations is pretty close to actually like 100%. So it'll come back at about 6 per year. But we've got to. We got to revoke them. I mean, I think that they were good to have as marches in the beginning. I needed their power. I needed them to have good fort defense. I needed them to have more manpower, better force limit, that kind of stuff. But, and I also didn't really want their money. Okay, so we're waiting until the 1st of October. Okay, I feel bad. We've been streaming now for 49 minutes and we've played for 26 days. So we're actually going to play some EU4 now. But this happens every time. Why are you surprised, honestly? Come on. Someone, I'm sure, will put an annotation or something in the comments down below. Crap, I didn't do it on the 1st. He kept the fort mothballed. You think 2 days makes a difference? Let's find out. We're going to declare war on Granada. We're going to utilize a shadow diplomat to keep the diplomat from being really far away for a long time. I don't like them being tied up for 70 days just because they had to declare war. We wait 1 day. Without forced march, we're still there by the time we need to be there. Excellent. So that extra couple days didn't make any difference. The calculation is 25th of October plus 1, 2, 3 extra provinces. So 25th plus 3 is 28th. And that's without even having to force march. All right, so the rest of the army can head over this way. These ships are going to all go over here. I'm sure Colonial will take care of Granada proper. That takes us to negative 100 piety. That's great. My ships are joining this fight, it looks like. Clemson's all like, I don't want to be at war with you, and you just totally stole my land and accepted my threat. Why are you attacking now? That's not fair. And our response to that is, life's not fair, Clemson. Better get used to it. Galleon took some damage, but not enough that it matters. Just gonna take the whole army over there. We'll suffer a little bit of attrition. I don't really care. You know, I just want the navy to, or the army to get where it needs to be on time, and then be safe enough to complete the siege. And pretty much no matter where it goes, it's gonna suffer some attrition in either way, so it's fine. Okay, I'm thinking possibly between the blockade here. The blockade on the capital, the blockade on Dahra, and the automatically sieged down level 4 fort, that we might end up just being able to knock Tlemcen out, like, right away. What do we do with all this money, by the way? We have no debt, obviously. There's still plenty of buildings to be made. I wouldn't mind building a few more universities and provinces that I might want to develop. Already got one there. Looks like I've already done a lot of these ones toward the top of the list. Glamorganshire, that's one that I haven't done, but that's got pretty high autonomy right now. Jaola we've done, Etchizin we've done. Sangju. Pretty sure I've done that one too. No real major point in putting them anywhere else. Although, to spawn that institution, does it have to be in your capital area? The year 1700. Yes, it has to be in our capital area. And we've had some discussion about what capital area means. There's a lot of people who say that the capital area is just like connected to your continent. I'm just gonna build a bunch of these things. Every province over here.
It's gonna be expensive. Also check institution requirements so you can prepare.
Yeah. I'm just gonna build a bunch of these here in case we can use that later on. I mean, I'm actually looking 2 institutions ahead though. The Enlightenment is the one that uses universities. Manufactories, we have tons of manufactories already. We just need to wait. I mean, we're totally gonna spawn it on the very first time. Koren Ringle 78. Thank you for your subscription. Alright, let's go ahead and win this war. Any other wars we want to declare right now? Umbaka got full annexed by Mutapa. Excellent, that means that my subject has claims on every single province that Mutapa owns. And he has 47 total war score cost. So when his truce comes up, Mutapa will cease to exist. Good. Good, good, very good. I suppose we could deploy a siege stack over there instead of hanging out over here. What is our individual war score with you right now? Clemson is at 16 war score. Getting that fort should be pretty good. Ah, so he's going to come and respond to this. But it's a mountain fort. We could just hang out there. Anybody that we want to have pay for this so that they can maybe become loyal? The 2 that I decided I wanted to integrate were Senwi, who is currently loyal. Has pretty low finances. And the Maldives. Senwi's closer to losing money, so... Guess what, Senwi? You get to pay for the fort. And it's an expensive one, 2 ducats a month. You are my siege leader, yes? Well, you got 1 siege pip. Grab the 112. I don't care about combat. Just go down to the bare minimum siege that we can. Now, our individual war score against Clemson is at 32. The blockade... So Marrakech is worth 16. The blockade of his capital is worth 11. And the blockade of Dara is worth 3. He's still not willing to white peace or, like, leave the war yet, but... I can't imagine him wanting to stay in the war for very long, especially if we take this army over and start marching on his capital. I don't want another subject right now. We're over the relationship limit. Doesn't make sense to me to take on any new subjects. We do have enough spy network strength. We can fabricate a claim on England. Fabricate on Yorkshire. Marches. I want his fort. Yes. Would you take your fort, England? Now that he knows that I have a claim on him, he'll probably start doing counter-espionage. Because he's not very nice. If we get 1 more cannon here, we could actually get an extra +1 pip. Catalonia is not loyal. They only fought that guy because they were defending their land. So they're not even gonna help me. I declared this war using his CB, and he's just like, nah. I don't feel like it. I'm not gonna help you. I'm not gonna help you give me more lands. That's crazy. Of course, he should be interested in going after Catalonia. He actually canceled his core because he's an idiot. AI are so dumb. A province being besieged or even like being whatever, it doesn't stop core progress. It just, but they cancel the core progress. They cancel it, straight up stop doing it, and they waste half the monarch points. Because if you're more than 10% committed to the coring process, then you only get 50% back. All right, 2 more colonies complete, excellent, and these ones are coming along pretty quickly. Give me some more bank in the bucket. Bank in the bucket. Where on earth did that come from? 170 ducats a month net. That's pretty good. Yeah, lost control of his fort. People are fabricating on me. He will go to defend his province, but he's not going to, Alright, Senway... Senway's defensiveness is 80% right now. If I gave this to Savoy instead, we could have 85% defensiveness. That's not good enough. I think I care more about making his Senway go into debt. Keeping him loyal. I think is a slightly higher priority. You grab our guy and go help out with the relief of that fort. Then again, he'll do it anyway, so let's just let him do it. The rigged treasure fleet has arrived. Take a look at how this thing looks. Portugal still doesn't want to defend him. Bremen is willing to defend him again. He wasn't a moment ago. I checked that at the beginning of the stream. He wasn't willing to defend him. Now he is. But we are actually a little bit high on aggressive expansion with these two right now. And France isn't horrible. I also wanted to see if France would accept threatened war, but we're at war now, so we can't check. Darn. Buckets of ducats. Buckets of ducats in the bank. The huge treasure fleet. It's a great name. It's a great name. Great adjective. The huge treasure fleet. It's huge. We have subjects with high liberty desire. Our overextension is down to 45% right now. We can't demand provinces while we're at war. We can't threaten war, but we can revoke from protectorates. So if there were any protectorates currently available that we could get land from, we could do it, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'm going to have to get a protectorate on Kanem-Borno and Enare. I'm really tempted to take this Harer, but I'm also really tempted to get the protectorate. Like, would we rather have this inland center of trade with a level 1 fort, 17 development, or just take like the 3 development province, but then get a 6, a 9, a 13, and an 18? Not to mention this is a level 4 fort. To do that, I'll need another claim on Ethiopia. And I already have 2, so that means we have to get to 30 spy network strength. I think we wait and we take it from Ethiopia. We take the fort now, and we just keep it in the back of our head that 5 years from now, we're hopefully going to get a another one on the other guy. Now here's an interesting thing. Do we take the claim on Lothian and attack Scotland, or do we just take a claim on something smaller and demand it? Because if I take the claim on Lothian, I can't use threatened war against him. There's 28 development province. He's so small. He's probably not going to give that up. I think we just go for the claim on the capital at this point. We'll just do a proper war with him soon. How much development are you at? I have 2,526, not counting subjects. With subjects, we've got a score of 4,128. Trying to avoid taking any land personally right now because I want to get this mission done, get our diplomatic reputation up. I really don't want a long truce. I have a 5-year truce with Tlemcen based on the threatened war. If I full annex Granada, then that's going to be like 100% war score, I think, against Tlemcen and give me a very long truce. I'd prefer not to have that. No counter-espionage from these guys yet. Nice. There's our truce with Vijayanagar. Looks like it's time for another war then. We knock this war out before the end of this one? Oh yeah, absolutely. We got troops nearby. No problem, I think. Maldives, did you end up coring that thing? Yes, I think he's got enough points, though he had a hard time the last time we took land from Vijayanagar. But look at that. I mean, that's 35 development. That's such good land. This guy's gonna be filthy rich. Munster does something with Naples. Alright, if I were to piece out Granada directly... It's actually only 8, but he won't accept until we knock the other guy out anyway. And he's still not willing to accept white peace. White peace would be the best case scenario for me, I think, with this guy. If we can successfully siege down his capital, then that'd be great. So for now, let's declare this other war here. %10 chance. Damn. If it was a disease outbreak, it would have happened. Alright, Castile is no longer considered to be a great power. That's very funny. Alright, this is going to be a new colonial nation now. And that means that we're ready for a war with England where we can actually end up, hopefully at some point, getting an extra subject here. Because we've got our own subject and he's got his subject. I don't want to have him cede the colonial territory because I want multiple subjects for more merchants. Total war score cost of English territory is down to 154%. So a couple more demanded provinces, and then we can just go to war and full annex him. Maybe want to clean up some of this land that's like in the middle of nowhere. Especially if my subject has any claims on him. He's got a claim on that one. That's 5 development. And England's colonized over here too. Is that his there? Yeah, he has Fernando Po. He's probably got St. Helena and some other islands. He's annoying.
Give us Arumba Excel or we will get an Arumba on you.
You really want Excel that much, huh? That's surprising. I don't think we need to solve it yet. It's a nice, like, task to do, but it's just not something that has to be done yet. So this war with Vijayanagar is going to be very short, very brief war. And over here, we're waiting still to see if Tlemcen will accept a white peace. Or possibly we could try to get some prestige out of him. Maybe just take some money. I mean, 2 war score, that's like nothing. So, if we win the siege and he doesn't win his siege, then... Take it? Take it, take it, take it, take it! Damn it. Supplies shortage. Trash. 30-day siege of Vijayanagar. That's pretty good. So, we're done with our war with Vijayanagar. We declared the war on the 18th of September. Not even 2 months later, we're done. Alright, I think we are willing to do this. Get a little bit of prestige out of that. I'm going to buy down the disloyalty of the Maldives, because we're about to make him happier. Or, like, even stronger. And then we'll take the deal. B-Dog 632. Thank you for your subscription. So yeah, he's gonna be all like, I'm so strong, I don't need to be your subject anymore. But that's not true. He does need to be our subject. How's aggressive expansion in India? Nobody cares. They don't care at all. They're like, oh, you just took like 70 development from Vijayanagar? It's fine. We don't care about that. 263 aggressive expansion with Ming, though. So now we're getting up there. This guy's got 54-day siege sticks. Cruzio! New sub. Twitch Prime. Bring forth the Prime. Food shortage. That's a good one. Could you please surrender? Papal State will cede Rome to Naples and Dauphin to France. Oh, sorry, not Rome. He took Romagan. Romagan. Clemson. I mean, it's fair. We haven't actually fought a single battle with this guy. I can see why he wouldn't want to peace out. Manchu cedes a lot of land to Korchin. So this does affect things a little bit. I lost my CB against Manchu, which is why I was thinking to start going against him again. I'm going to end up demanding this then from Korchin in April. Can't win this siege to save our life. Can't seem to do it. Wow, that wouldn't only last for 10 years. I've been thinking about doing this. Promoting Demi Nobles, get their influence high again. It also gives us 20 loyalty, which is great. We don't care about the Emir's loyalty. The Ulema would be upset, but I can offset that with a little bit of prestige via Sikh support. Basically, if I do that, I won't be able to demand admin points from the clergy, though. It's probably easier to just give the Demi some more land to get them high enough on influence for the full tech discount. And they only need like 1.9%. So, I might go that route. But we don't have to do that until we're about to take tech. So let's just not worry about it yet. Come on, don't win your siege and ruin this for me. We have a better chance. You shouldn't succeed. It's not how the math is supposed to work. Good. Take it. Take it. Take it. Take it. Take it. Influence of Senwi. Yeah, that seems fine. There's our new colonial nation. Yeah, we got the siege too. Awesome. What are we going to call this one? Bob's... What's, Okay, this is like Florida, right? Florida region. Things that come to mind for me for Florida. We got Florida Man, right? By the way, the reason why Florida Man is a thing, why there's always some story about a man in Florida being like crazy, batshit nuts, is because Florida has a special law that says that all like police files and documents are available to the media, and not every state's that way. So there's always a story about Florida Man being ridiculous. Yes, it's true. Bob's Burgers was pretty high ranked as a previous choice, but it's got to be related to Florida, doesn't it? Bob's Alligators. Oh, okay. I like this. Florida is also called Heaven's Waiting Room because it's where all the seniors go to retire and die. So we could do something related to Florida Man, something related to senior citizens, something related to death, alligators, Bob's Gators, Bob's retirement place. There's another term that people use, it's called snowbirds. People who like to winter in Florida. Bob's nursing home. I like that. Bob's nursing home is what we're going to call it. And he needs a better adjective. Bob's nursing home is going to be, what? Senile? That's great. That's horrible, but it's great at the same time. Okay, so we got a new subject. That's great. Good job, dude. How much money does he make to start with? Does he have enough to start his own, I don't know. This will probably take a second to update. Let's give him a month, and we'll see if he's got enough money to colonize. If he does, great. If not, then we'll give him a little bit of money. Okay, Senwi does have debt. We'll pay off his debt, keep him a little bit more loyal. Means he's probably also willing to become a royal marriage candidate again. I don't think I'm currently royally married to him. No, we are. Interesting. Alright, in 10 days I think we can knock out Tlemcen then, and then we will peace out Granada, and then we will threaten some war. I think we can take war reps and still threaten war. So sure. Okay, we're not at full peace yet. We are not overextended. We have admin points. Peter! Man, Peter, you're as present as I am streaming. Like, as much as I spend time streaming, you're here every time. I don't think you've missed a stream, have you? Right. Don't take land until these cores are done. We're trying to get this damn mission done. We gotta wait till August. In August, we're allowed to threaten people for land, but not until August. Even though I just had my truce expire with Korchin and I want to take his land, I can't do it yet. Next truce was Ayutthaya in 1633. Be good to have another couple claims on him. I accepted Mon culture a while ago, and we still accept Central Thai. I don't think I accept Kimmer. Oh, I do. I need to keep on eating away at this guy. He's got all of his forts mothballed. You could always just threaten him. I mean, it is so much easier to just focus on other things in the world and just take one province at a time every 5 years. I mean, eventually he gets to a point where he won't accept, but until then, it's just, you know, just keep taking away his key provinces, his forts, his gold mines, things that he needs to succeed. Erroneous, thank you for your subscription. It's like a Twitch primer right there. Not bad, pretty good. We're gonna demand a province from England, so I think rather than get another claim right now, let's hopefully remember to go to the end of the month. Brunswick cedes Brunswick to Saxony. That's not good. When you give your namesake away. This needs to get transferred to Catalonia. Of course, Catalonia is going to be all, I'm so strong, I don't need you. Because that's what they all do. Alright, gotta get our cores done. I guess we just stockpile some money for a while, because I don't really need any more buildings, and I really don't know how much the next institution will cost to embrace. Truce with Mutapa is a long ways out. We can still attack Hejaz. Ottomans is involved in a war against Hassa and Persia. There's a chance that maybe I can attack Hejaz without dealing with the Ottomans right now. He is on military tech 19, so he's ahead of me on miltech. I don't really want to fight the Ottomans. I think he's got some military ideas as well. He's got full offensive, and his ideas set itself gives him discipline +5. Cavalry combat ability. I really don't want to fight the Ottomans, because again, as expansive as our nation is, we are not very good at combat. We really are not. Gotta wait till August. We're almost there. Get this mission done. We have diplomat free. Let's take a look. See how things are going. Ottomans would defend by 11 reasons. Everyone would defend Ethiopia. This is somebody I'm going to steal I'm going to demand territory from. I'm probably going to demand territory from Yemen as well. We could ruin Hassa and Ethiopia's prestige and Diplo rep by attacking Yemen directly, though. How are we doing on negative piety? Only at negative 75 right now. Very soon we're going to finish this final idea, and then I'm going to want to take Miltech and Diplotech, so I want to get my piety all the way down to 0. Sorry, all the way to negative 100. Might end up demanding land from Yemen then instead, because I don't want to gain piety via that war deck. But Hejaz is Sunni, so if we attack Sunni, or if we attack, I don't know, if Ajran stops being a protectorate, or Lunda. Who the hell's Lunda? Some guy in there is beating up Congo. Our truce is up with Kong, so that's another source of negative piety. This guy was disloyal, so I'm still missing an infantry over here. Let's just go one more month. I'm going to take a fallback point here. It's currently 1632, 708. Xermi! Welcome to Team Subscriber, thank you. We're not subsidizing anyone, I wanted to check on my new guy. Bob's Nursing Home has only 0.66 ducats a month. He's already started a colony and he's still making positive income. Excellent. So he does make enough money from taxation with the 5 provinces that I colonized for him. And Bob's Nursing Home is colonizing, which is good. Alright, excellent. Manchu's another person that I need to start fabricating on. August 25th. We'll finish this core, get our mission done. Merchant bankrupt. That's unfortunate. Doesn't really matter, but okay. I also think that soon I might take this decision and actually let the nobles stop being broken. I would like to go back to a despotic monarchy at some point, because we can get the monthly autonomy change, which would be useful. And then the unjustified demands would actually be pretty good as well. The reason for that is that the unjustified demands... Unjustified demands lets us get really good discounts on... Base developments 3, 4, 9, 8, 7, 14, 13, 19. I mean, it's just a good thing. It would save us a lot of monarch points if we had that extra unjustified demands minus 30, minus 10. And then also, if we attacked Ming with unjustified demands, full influence, and rivalry, then that's 50 plus 10 plus 33. That's negative 93% for unjustified demands. No more diplo points spent. Basically, no diplo points spent taking land from Ming, regardless of claim status. We're going till August 25th, and then we're going to steal some lands. Mission? Done. Next mission. Remove Joloff from the map. Why do we have that mission? He doesn't border me, does he? Oh, he does. I knew that. We do need to get the colonial enthusiasm back. That is part of a current state. It's only 6 development, but it's nice and close. I do have 2 colonists free right now. I'd rather do that one right now. Okay, where do we send our colonists next? I want to keep on focusing on getting colonial nations in regions that already have colonial nations from other countries. So, I would like one in Portuguese Louisiana, but I can't colonize there. Up here we've got Vinland, which is a subject underneath Norway. We can easily reach all of this. We could potentially pick up 3 colonial nations up here in one region. Yeah, we're going to start trying to fill in this region here, get 5 here. Of course, they have to actually have 10 provinces to give you the diplomat. And that might be difficult to do. Okay, I'm going to... need a diplomat. We're going to come back from Ming. Ming's the least important. We had a huge peace deal with him at the end of the last session. Send someone to Bob's moose farm? Is that what we're going to call it? Ottomans are friendly toward me, which is kind of funny, because I am not friendly toward him. Okay, we are allowed to demand territory now. I'm going to demand land from Ethiopia. I'm going to have to go ahead and take Harar from you, please. England, you're going to have to go ahead and give me some lands too. We still have a truce, damn. Okay.
We need the moose farm up north.
We could demand land from Brittany right now, but if I do that, then... if I do that, then I will have less discount for tech soon. We can demand from Ethiopia. Who can we demand from right now? We demand from Kong. I could just take his land. I think we declare war on him, though, instead. These are occupied by rebels, so I can't demand this land from him. Congo is someone I can declare war on. Yemen, you're one person I want to threaten. I don't think we want to do this, because I'm hoping that I can attack him directly. So we threaten Ethiopia and Yemen. We threaten Korchin. I don't think we threaten Korea. I think it's time to attack Korea. I'd like to get another claim on him if I could. If I only have one claim, I think it makes more sense to just demand land from Korea than it does to try to go to war with him. If I had more than one claim, I should attack him, but I don't. So I think we're going to threaten war all over the world right now. We're going to take away from you... would like to get over here and be able to take that gold province with the fort. So I'm going to take Chara. So Korchin, I want Chara. You won't give it to me. Damn. Alright, looks like we're going to war with Korchin soon. Korea, give me this. Ah, you won't do it. Alright, fine. Jerks. We also have to check threaten war with subjects. Truce with Gujarat. No. Or rather, yes. Truce with Bengal, yes. Truce with Assam. Truce with Mongyang. No. Claim on Mongyang. Yes. Accept threat? It's his capital. Damn. You claimed the wrong province, dude. Betsimisaraka. Truce with Mutapa. Yes. Claims on Mombasa. No. Claims on Ajaran. He's still subject, but not for much longer. So I can only threaten these two guys then. Alright, well that's fine. We'll just take these two provinces. I want Aden, and I want Harar. Now that we have that done, I'm going to want to claim on... Actually, I do want to claim on Dorado, because I want to take advantage of this protectorate down here. Even though he's got higher development over here, these two, 21 and 28, I'm gonna go for Inaria. Meanwhile, I think we're probably going to want to declare a war on Songhai, who currently has no allies. Could dip my back so we can consider it. Also, England. Did I forget about England? I have a truce with England, that's right. Well, if we have a truce with England, there's a chance we could get caught spying, and we'd lose more points than what we're generating, so... That province is worth 8 war score. Its total war score value is 155. I'm gonna go for Oxfordshire. Keep spying on him. Need a new claim on Manchu. If Korea's not willing to cave into threats, then I do need to just attack him, because otherwise he's going to end up syncing up with Ming and I'm going to get annoyed. Unfortunately, he is not Muslim, so we gain piety if we do that. Who are we going to attack to make the piety go away? Also, Ayutthaya. I need to attack him very, very soon in August of next year, is it? Ayutthaya is in August of 33. Yes, 1 year to go. So I suppose we declare war on Kong and Songhai to get our piety back to negative, and then we're pretty much on track for tech soon. We're only 3 years at a time right now. But I've pulled my whole army up here in preparation for a potential war with Castile. So many places to be, so little time. It's difficult to decide. We could just threaten Castile. Take 12 development off of him. If I do that, then when I try to attack Portugal, Castile defends him. So I think we have to do 2 separate war decks. That's 50 piety. Damn. How much piety will I lose when I attack these guys? Just 16. And 16. I'm just running out of Muslims to attack. Warsong Gali, can we attack him? Let's Masraka, get a claim on that guy. Attacking Hijaz would be a part of it too. I'm gonna have to attack Castile. We have to do it. Piety's gonna go up, but we're gonna get our piety back soon. Do we need to be at negative, like, do we need to be at peace for any reason right now? We're already coring stuff. Everything looks fine. This guy would not cave into threaten war. Neither would Korea. So many wars that I have to declare. Okay, we're gonna go for Castile. I'm gonna save the game here. We're gonna fall back. If I make the wrong decision here, we're gonna have to decide soon. Ugh. And all we're trying to do right now is not really weaken them on the colonial side. We just want to get them small enough so that they are one bite. So we can actually take them and full annex them and piss all of Europe off, but get all of their subjects at once. So we're going to take Toledo. It's so nice if I could get up to that fort. I can't do it. Aragon would give me access. Let's just think this. Think about this for a second. If I had access through Aragon, we could go from here. We'd be in a zone of control, but we could go here, here, here. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I wouldn't be able to actually, like, get there before the end of the month, I'm almost sure. But I could get there while the garrisons are weak. And I think make it pretty easy to do. How come we only have 36 transports here? Didn't I build more transports? There's supposed to be 40... 48, isn't it? 32, 40, 48, yeah. Were there more transports somewhere else that I forgot about? Or did I just didn't build enough yet? Okay, give me 12 more transports up here. Nine, 10, 11, 12. Alright, we're going to go over the relationship even further. We're going to get our access here. And then I think we're going to try to do that. We'll declare war on November the 1st. Navy's going to move into position to block that fort. Getting out of the capital would be nice. It's 39 development. Catalonia is disloyal, yet I'm going to continue to feed lands to him, because why not, right? Orissa is currently loyal, but they have debt. Keep them even more loyal, I guess. Misraka took on some loans. Did I forget anything else? We have our access. We can't be in that land, though, because we're not allies, and that person isn't going to be participating in the war, so we have to start here. There's our war duck on Castile. We're going to go up that way, and you're going to go up to there. Apparently we have access through Portugal as well. Go that way instead. Portugal dishonors the call, as expected. We can invest in Miltech. Portugal, or Castile is no longer bankrupt, but I don't think that he's not very strong. He's a couple techs behind. He's one tech behind right now. And that's good. So we're gaining piety, which is bad. We're almost at a good number on Breton's spy network. He has not taken full 19, but he'll probably do it, although he's going to be a bit behind on admin. It's okay, though. Still haven't demanded monarch points from the clergy. I think that the monarch points from the clergy is something I should do. I do not like how there's not enough cannons in one of these armies. You leave behind a cannon, please. Siege guy. Other siege guy. Okay. Men of science. What a fantastic time to lose piety. That is awesome. That offsets one of these Iberian wars. 1632, 1129. It's great. Good luck. That's great luck. Let's go ahead and finish this idea group, yeah? I'm going to default to taking the monarch points these days. We don't need the money for those guys, and whatever. I'd rather have the monarch points. I didn't even look to see what monarch points we got, but I'm sure it was a good number. He should still go to relieve his sieges if they end up sieging him down. Betsamizraga has rebels. Internal conflicts for Betsamizraga. Okay. Does he need my help? Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, he can't actually march around, so... He's having some issues. Alright. We'll get prepared to go help him out. Shall we declare any other wars? I mean, I do want to attack Korea. I don't want him to be able to do anything with Ming. I do accept his culture. Get this extra claim on you. Then we can stop spying on Ethiopia for now. I think we'll replace that diplomat with a spy on Korea. There's so much. There's just so much map to deal with, right? You get so used to being focused on like one small area of the world, but you got the entire world to think about. It's easy to get mixed up a bit here and there. Okay, our siege ticks are kind of slow. They've actually got decent defensiveness. Defensive mentality, luck. You're still a lucky nation? Really? Oh hey, our Sultan actually got a trait that's not useless. Great. These forts are providing no bonus, not blockaded. We've got kind of slow sieges, but that part's going okay. Catalonia is still disloyal, but he's going to defend himself. These armies are about to go help out Betsimisraka. I wasn't aware that he was considered a great power. I thought that already expired. Alright, if you are not going to have that, you need to have 2 more infantry. Yeah, that's good, I guess. Final idea, Diplotech cost -10. Lowered impact on stability from diplomatic actions. No reason that I can think of to not take this right now. So that is fantastic news. I'm sorry guys, I can't use the Sabaton music. I know it's really good stuff, but it's copyright protected, and this campaign is now going onto YouTube, so... If I put a 1-minute clip of Sabaton stuff on a 7-hour video, then they get 100% of all ad revenue from the entire thing. Because YouTube math. So we can't use it. Excellent. So we have finished diplomatic ideas. We now have access to the Record Keeping Act. If we want to spend admin points, we can get an extra diplomat. Maybe. Max promoted cultures from humanist to multilingual diplomats. Improve relations +20. That helps our AE decay faster. That one's possibly appealing. Again, that one's Diplo points, which are definitely less valuable than admin. Might be worth spending that on. Our cost for Diplotech 18 is currently 166. But wait, it can get better. We still don't have -100 piety. We still don't have the Demi fully influential, and we still don't have the Ryukyuan spy network in Brittany at full strength. So this could go down by another 5.7. 600 times 0.057 is another 34 points. So that means that we're going to take our tech for 166 minus 34. 132 monarch points for current year tech. Kinda crazy. Assuming we don't get caught in Brittany, and assuming that we are able to get back down to -100 piety, which I need to start doing right now, actually. Right, we're at war with Castile right now, aren't we? Go siege down Wida. I think we take the tech. I think we wait on declaring on Portugal till after we take tech. That means that we're going to be sitting, not doing any other wars aside from this war until, well, not doing any Christian wars, not any wars that give us piety. We can still declare war on Songhai and Kong, but I've got to get an army down there. This guy's having some serious issues. France has now also declared war on that guy. So France, did you call any allies in? He called Naples in. Did not call in Brandenburg. Castile has the Knights in Bremen. So hopefully France will go take care of that relationship with Bremen for me. He's probably... What are you going after, France? This is the Conquest of Luxembourg. He's going after this northern territory. Alright, good. Well, it'll affect his enthusiasm. It'll make him not want to be at war since there's so many other people at war with him. Okay, I need Sinwi and Maldives to be loyal. We won't have to be doing this for very much longer. This whole, like, juggling act of trying to make these bastards stay loyal. Once we integrate probably just one of them, I think the problem's going to go away. Also, we don't really need military access through Aragon anymore. Probably should have canceled that a little while ago, actually. Besides, we ended up with military access anyway. That's weird. I don't have access through Aragon right now, and yet we're in here. Apparently, if you issue the commands as they're on their way through, they'll just continue doing it, even though it specifically says... well, it didn't. Now it does. I saw it. For a second, it said we didn't have military access. It looks like Castile just asked for it. Dude, Betsem Isaraka, settle your horse. Calm yourself here, man. I know I gave you a bunch of land, but calm down, dude. Stop having problems, please. I think I will take Wida. We no longer need to hoard Diplo points. We can actually... peace out and take a little bit of land. Does Castile have horrendous amounts of debt? They did. They went bankrupt, I think, 3 or 4 times. I don't know if they still have debt. Let's look at score comparison for Castile. He's got 6 loans right now. His development's not very high, so the loans are probably smaller than they used to be. But at one point in a campaign, he had... it was like 14,900 ducats in debt before he went bankrupt. It's one of the higher numbers I've ever seen. Truce with you is up in 34. The actual proper war goal is Toledo, yes? So, we're going to take these guys and swap the leaders' positions. It's going to be difficult to do that. Never mind. We'll just wait. We'll just let them siege. It's fine. When this one falls, though, the 2 siege pip guy is definitely going to go into Toledo. Policy of calculated delay. Okay, good luck. Some new transports coming out. Good to see. Still have any boats? He does have some. No heavies, though. Okay, they marched on to me, which isn't a big deal. We have no leader, though, which is unfortunate. Still, we rolled a 7 versus a 2, and our army's pretty well composed. Again, notice the issue where we have no actual... not all of our infantry are out there trying to find a spot to fight. I still would have liked to have had a leader there, though. Nice. Making up for the fact that we have no leader. Ayutthaya. I didn't want to attack Ayutthaya yet because he is not Sunni, so this is another threatened war. We need to be at peace. I want to get that ticking thing going. Terminataux, Shoefly52, and Ponzorus. Thank you all for your subscriptions. Okay, this army, though, I do need to move because it's too large for the supply here. Next tech gets us better supply, which is great. You have only one in the front row. We'll take our most damaged infantry out then. And it means we're still like a 35 stack. I might end up just leaving some of the cannons behind. That way we can actually get over there without suffering attrition. I think we lose more to the attrition than otherwise. You're gonna force march to fight that army? I mean, it is only 8 in the front. You are flanking it pretty hard, but... okay. We'll be there in a little while. This fight's gonna go pretty well for him. He's actually... It's not bad. He took advantage of my my positioning there. He's not a very good leader either. He's just a siege guy. Double zeros, though. I like how Castile, in an effort to pretend like he's a colonizer, is hiring colonists. Or, sorry, conquistadors. I'm going to detach 2 of these cannons. Get the full bonus on Toledo. Catalonia is moving. Still not loyal. What are you doing, Catalonia? Just gonna leave the 2 siege pip guy there with 5 of the 10 cannons and see if we can knock this war out here real quick. One more little bit of combat against you is pretty much completely unnecessary, but why not? There's Toledo fallen. 29 war score. I do need to occupy that, but I can give it to him. Got high enthusiasm, but probably only due to the ongoing battle. Okay, he's at low... That's surprising. He's actually still on medium enthusiasm right now. He does have some allies. That's probably part of it. So out of curiosity, if I were to demand these provinces, he would say no, but he'll say yes very, very soon. So this can go to the Maldives. And this can temporarily go to the Maldives. We're going to spread out, and we're going to siege some more lands. I'm gonna take a save here, just because if in the next year or so we get caught by Brittany, I'm gonna be really pissed. whole, oh, we got caught and your spy network strength is reduced by 25 right as you're about to take a pivotal tech. Silly. Brittany, I need you to take tech, Brittany. He hasn't taken admin or dip tech yet. If he could take one more level of dip tech, I'd actually get an extra 5%. That'd save me 30 more points on the price of this next Diplo tech. So we'd end up spending like less than 100 Diplo points for a current level tech, which is ridiculous. Alright, we're just waiting on that siege now. I don't think we need to fight him. He does have quite a bit of defensiveness, though, so I don't want to suffer any attrition with these guys. I can't break this habit. I have 185k manpower, and I don't want to suffer attrition. I'm so used to never having enough manpower that I have to, like, always try to avoid taking those hits. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to go unsiege his capital. And see if we can convince these nobles or pretenders to move on to the capital so it's defensive. Truce with Gondwana is up. Gondwana is you. No claims on Gondwana. What? But I said I want all this land. Orissa, why don't you want that land? What is wrong with you? I need you to want to attack people. Waiting on the siege. I think we can knock out this war. Aragon's pissed. It's fine. Okay, and then a war deck on Castile, Portugal means we can finally relieve these poor people in the province of Goa. Castile now has their independence guaranteed by Portugal. What a funny little reversal there. Okay, our truce with England, I think, is about to expire. We can demand more stuff from him. These navies need to come down here as well. I need diplomats back. We have 13 months until we need to take tech. So we could either risk getting caught for 13 months and me getting super angry, or we could come back and resend. Guarantee we don't get caught, but waste the travel time of a diplomat. I think that we waste the travel time of the diplomat. That just seems more likely to make me not mad. I also have room for more units. I'm going to train up another siege stack up here. We'll just use a siege stack probably to fight these guys. I don't think we need a primary.
When do you plan to start vassal integration?
Well, I'm Aim and Fire, I'm glad you mentioned that. Now is probably the right time to start breaking March status. I'm going to integrate probably both these guys. What do you think? Should we keep Tongu around? I really like Tongu's ideas. He's got core creation cost minus 15, morale of armies, infantry cost, infantry combat ability, national tax modifier. Like his ideas are great. He's also got full offensive, defensive, diplomatic. And he doesn't actually compete with my trade. He will eventually, because sometime in the next probably 50 years, I'm going to want to move to London. And when I move to London, I want complete trade control of like this whole path, all the way around the coast, all the way up to here, all the way to the Ivory Coast, where we will then forward directly to the English Channel, and we will collect in the English Channel. So we will take all of the wealth of Asia and most of the wealth of the Americas, India, Africa, all directly ferry it into the English Channel. So nations that need to get integrated then in the next 50 years are Isenwi, Tangu, Maldives, Betsamisaraka. Nations that don't need to get integrated are the ones that are in the Genoa node, because we don't care about them. So Catalonia and Savoy can stick around. They're fine. But these other guys all need to go. So, that being said, I never did make Catalonia into a march. But I might. Maybe we should. If I don't intend to turn Catalonia into... If I don't intend to integrate him for a long time, then he's better off being a march.
Arumba, do you need him? If you do, keep him. If not, then don't. Because if he is just nice, then don't keep him.
Do I need him? No. I can expand with any vassal at this point. It's just nice when their ideas are good, and you know for sure it's a nation that doesn't have toxic ideas. You know? Like... And when I say that, you can obviously go and look on the wiki to see what national ideas a country has. But what you can't know for sure is what are the ideas... the idea groups that they're going to take. And some nations are predisposed toward taking aristocratic ideas. Aristocratic ideas gives hostile core creation cost. So if you take on a random vassal and then they go aristocratic, you suddenly want to murder people. Because it's like, you little bastard, you know? So, you know, we know for sure he doesn't have any toxic idea groups, and he's got really good Burmese traditions. But do I need him? No, I don't. Definitely not. All right, here's the question. What do you guys think about Catalonia? Let's do a straw poll on this one. We haven't done a straw poll today yet. Since I don't intend to integrate Catalonia for a long time, he should be made into a march. He should stay a vassal. Keep in mind, before you answer the poll, keep in mind that we did just finish full diplomatic ideas. And what that means is that with full diplomatic ideas, we now have the ability to have lowered impact on stability from diplomatic actions. So if I go to, say, Isenwi and say, you're no longer a march, I can't do it because I have no diplomat, but if I did this, it doesn't cost me any prestige or sorry, no stability. I think it costs me... All it's going to cost me is 200 opinion, which will decay at a base of 3 per year. So he'll come back, he'll be happy eventually. What's the difference between a vassal and a march? He'll pay me no taxes. Right now, Catalonia is disloyal, so he's not paying me taxes anyway. Marches have an automatic minus 15 liberty desire, so they're easier to keep in check. You have to revoke march status before you can integrate them. But the principal advantages of a march are national manpower recovery of 25, bonus base manpower of 25, national manpower recovery speed of 20, 30% more land force limit, naval force limit, reduced maintenance costs on forts, and they get that bonus 20% fort defensiveness, which means that when you transfer land to a march, it is harder for enemies to unsiege even an unforted province. It takes longer. It's not quite double force limit. They get a lot more force limit. All right, the poll is coming in at pretty hefty, 77 to 23%. I mean, I'm kind of leaning that way anyway. So, okay, shall we get another claim on England? Yeah, we'll take that claim on England for now. I think we have enough claims on England that we can stop spying on England for a bit. Don't let me forget that we're going to lose 1 per month against Brittany. So that means that in about 6 months, 7 months, we've got to go start spying on Brittany again. In order to have 100 spy network strength against him when the next annual tick comes. Alright, as soon as we get a diplomat, I think I'm going to make Catalonia into a march. I think we're going to immediately revoke march status on Hisenui Tongu. And, Maldives and Orissa are regular vassals. They are not marches. I think I'm also going to revoke march status on Betsimisaraka as well. I hope I'm saying his name right. He's got a complicated name. Betsimisaraka. Dude, Betsimisaraka, you are horrible. You are horrible right now. What are you doing here, man? Why are you so bad? Stop it. We have land that we can demand from people. We've almost cored the land we took in the previous war. I haven't even declared a war for my own land in a long time, and yet we're always overextended because I'm just demanding stuff from people. Which is great. It's lovely. Right, Hejaz has his level 4 fort occupied by Hassa. His capital is besieged. Ottomans are pushing into Persia. There might be an opportunity here for that war deck on Hejaz, which would be great for 2 reasons. Number 1, I want to get a border with the Ottomans so that we can hopefully make him a rival. Someone said in the stream last night that rivalry eligibility is based on like just adjacency or proximity, so my hope is that if I can declare a separate war on Hejaz and then conquer Tabuk and get myself physical adjacent proximity to the Ottomans, that he will become an eligible rival. Alright, let's wait till we have a diplomat back, then we can actually make some more decisions. Look at this Songhai getting wrecked by nobles and peasants and Oyo separatists. Ah, crap! I was gonna take Waida. Forgot about that. Oh well. Looks like Oyo is about to get a bunch of land. Oyo would accept vassalization if I improved relations with him. But, you guys remember that Golden Horde campaign where I had Persia and all kinds of land went to him that way? I bet if we did that, we'd have a really, really disloyal subject. Besides, we're already over the relationship limit. Alright, 46 boats. I'll wait for that last boat to get over here. There's one more boat coming up in Ikab.
It is based on distance, but larger nation has a greater rival max distance, so I doubt you can get Ottomans as an eligible rival.
Maybe. I mean, I think it's still worth a shot. Thank you, Betsimisaraka, for making me suffer attrition. It's nice of you. He is just struggling all around. Alright, in 9 days we have our diplomat back. Number of things we need to check on. We need to check on, can we threaten war? Can we declare war on Hejaz without the Ottomans defending? 7 reasons for him to do it. We just threatened Ethiopia and Yemen, so can't do anything with those guys yet. Maldives, you have a claim on Gujarat. We have no truce with Gujarat. Yes, we do, until April. Okay, it's a very, very soon thing. We can threaten Gujarat. Gujarat's Shia. That's positive piety when we declare. We don't want that. Malwa is actually not, though. Truce with him is up in quite a while, though. Gondwana is also Sunni. And we have no truce with him and no claims on him. How dare you little bastards not get claims for me? May of 34 for Bengal. I think now is going to be the time where we want to attack Bengal for the course. That'll be... In May, I could just declare war on Bengal and get negative 33 piety. Unfortunately, Malwa would defend. Ugh. Ugh. Not a big deal. We can beat him. It's just annoying. I'm assuming Korea still won't accept a threatened war. No claim on Manchu yet. You also recently decided that you didn't want to give me lands. So no threatened war targets that are available. Okay, not from me personally. What about subjects? We also want to attack Portugal. That's a big part of the reason why we had declared that war was to break the alliance with Castile. Now we attack Portugal and there's nothing. He's still not small enough that I can take him in one war. He's almost there, though. So if I could... Oh, I don't know, take Lisboa off his hands? Then the next war we could do it. Savoy, have you fabricated any claims that we can use? We still have a truce with Aragon. How's the aggressive expansion look over here now? Totally fine. France is not going to cave into a threatened war. Just completely uninterested in it. Still have a truce with Milan. It's almost been 5 years since we did all these threatened wars over here. There's a new trade league led by Venice. He actually was able to reform it. we could disband the trade league by attacking one of his subjects. East Frisia, Saxe-Lauenburg. Oh, sorry, those are his allies. East Frisia, Saxe-Lauenburg, Pomerania. Or actually, no, the way to make him lose it last time was to just demand land from him. And that made him lose prestige. That is Genoa's capital. It's not possible. Nope, these subjects can't do it. Truce with Mutapa. Still there. Ajuran's still a subject. No. See, I didn't get a pop-up about that. Ajuran just, out of nowhere, isn't a subject anymore. This is why I have to look around the map so often. We can attack him right now. Savoy? What? You're allied to my subjects. I guess because they were disloyal? I feel like you should get a pop-up when you lose a subject. I may have turned it off. Slammer953, thank you for your subscription. If we attack France, we gain piety. We don't really want to do that right this second. I do want to attack France, don't get me wrong. It's just that we need to stay at negative piety so that in 10 months we get the best possible discount on the next level of tech. And then after that we can go piety crazy. This army was going to go down to here to declare war on Songhai, because I wanted to take some land up here so we could get Kanem Borno as a protectorate, but... What was the new war that I just thought I saw? Ajuran. This army doesn't necessarily need to go down there. We could keep it in position near Portugal instead. I could send half the army down there. Right, okay, also, we were waiting on diplomats because we were going to change relationship statuses. So, Catalonia, you are now a march. Dangu, you are no longer a march. And Hasenwi, you are no longer a march. Betsamasaraka, you are no longer a march. Also, for like the 18th time, I would really like it if I could get a military access with Ayutthaya. He still says no. It's unfortunate. Alright, so we no longer have marches. Revoke march status, negative 200. So Tongo is now at 200. He's at 42 opinion. This guy's at 92. Great power influence, sent gift. There's a number of different things we can do to make them loyal. Again, but over time, even if it just takes time, like 10 years, it'll be 58 opinion. Within the next X number of years, I'll be able to integrate them. How disloyal did they become? Because I did that, though. Quite a bit higher. They no longer have the minus from March. They also have significantly better tech than I do. Yeah, these subjects are getting a little bit unruly right now. Need to get rid of some of them. Barissa's the only one that's actually fallen in line. Some loans to pay off for him will help bring him closer to loyal. This liberty to desire in subjects thing, this trait that our current ruler has, is actually part of it. We're old enough now we could actually abdicate. We have a 8 monarch point guy. We could just get rid of him and get rid of this nasty liberty to desire in subjects penalty. That would cost me 50 prestige, though. He's only a slightly improved guy, right? This is 9 monarch points versus 8. They're allocated a little bit more to my liking, more admin focus, but... Gotta get rid of some subjects. Also need to just train more men. Let's build some more regimental camps. Or, ooh, Grand Shipyard. I didn't even realize we had access to this thing. When did we get access to the Grand Shipyard? What am I looking for? Tech. Where's tech? I don't have access to the Grand Shipyard. Why does that show up? Apparently we took over some land somewhere that already has a Grand Shipyard, and that's why it's showing up. Or could it be that my subjects have it? What? Okay, it's letting me build Grand Shipyards in my subjects' land because they have the tech. Interesting. So I don't know, I have no idea how to build this thing, but I'm gonna pay for it. I'm gonna finance it. Weird. I want conscription centers. It's time for us to start to get more derps on the ground. If I haven't built something here yet, I'm probably not going to end up using that building slot ever, so let's just build these everywhere. Except not these little islands, because they're going to have high autonomy, rather. Okay. That'll allow us to train a few more men, try to rein these guys in. Influence over Savoy. No. Ming is no longer a valid rival. I can't really say I'm surprised. It's unfortunate though, because that means we can't embargo him anymore. Not without paying a fairly sizable trade penalty. We have no truce with Ayutthaya. That is positive piety though. The only real war I can declare right now would be on Bengal in May. Easiest war though is definitely Ajuran. I just don't like that this thing's still showing up. Like, why is he even still in that list? Maybe it just has it needs time to update. Yep. Well, we had to keep these big vassals around for quite a long time because of the, just the order that I was doing the idea groups. We'll see what happens here with Savoy. But let's do this war now. 9 months from now, we need to be at negative piety, so let's see what happens. Savoy is on my side. And the good thing is that when you're at war, your subjects, even if they are unruly, they can't do anything about it if they're allies with you in another war. So we could just stay at war until we get them under control. If I need to start declaring wars specifically to gain prestige so that I can placate, then I'll do that. But we're going to get these guys under control one way or another. Unfortunately, that means that we can't threaten war right now. What to do with these diplomats? Want to claim on Manchu. If I'm going to declare an actual real war with Scotland, I'd like more claims on him. It's almost time, so I'm gonna say that it's time now. Huh. Brittany has Antilles. What the hell is Antilles? Brittany has a colonial nation called Antilles. And we have not discovered them. Where on earth could that be? Yeah, Savoy, you did pick the right side. I agree. We're going to start spying on Brittany again, because I will forget if I don't do it now. And we're totally not going to get caught before the end of the year. Not going to happen. So things are lining up. We have tech coming up in January. We currently have, for, say, Diplotech. Got Diplomatic Corps, negative 42 from ideas, neighbor bonus, Dimmy. We can get 2.5% more from giving the Dimmy some lands. Negative Pieties all the way at negative 100. And Ryukyu's Spy Network in Brittany is at negative 4.8, about to be negative 5. If in January he takes tech, we'll actually get an extra 5% as well. And that will also help bring in get our subjects loyal.
You said to remind you of resending the diplomat in May to June of 1634.
1634. Indeed. Thank you. We just sent him. I was hoping we would win that siege so I can go deal with these peasants. Cheers to Bengal is now up. It's kind of frustrating that we're actually at war and we've got all these people we could potentially threaten. We don't have time for this. We need to just go smash that army. Got places to be, people to kill. I'm gonna grab our best guy, which is I think the 4-3. It's bad terrain. Oh well. We just gotta deal with it. We arrive on the 28th. Hopefully we won't suffer an attrition tick after the battle. Not that it really matters, because we're doing fine on manpower. I need to stop worrying about manpower. But we did have mercs. We had a lot of mercs earlier in the campaign, so at one point I did have to worry about it. I could go around with my good income and try to Sorry, I could go around and try to get them more loyal by doing Influence Nation. That gets us loyalty. It's only 2 extra Liberty Desire, but that's sometimes good enough. Yeah, I'm gonna go here instead. I don't want to suffer the attrition. Just Milan is now up. Man, so much more land I can demand. Aragon, Papal State. Gotta demand land from all these people. Honestly, do I deal with these? Do I even deal with these peasants for him, or do I just go win this war so we can threaten war. It's a level 1 fort and a level 2 fort that he had mothballed. I think I'm going to focus on ending this war. He can take care of that. He'll get some whatever down there. Who cares? That's not really my problem. Caribbean equals Antilles. So he's got... Ah, okay. So that's Brittany who's been colonizing there. Thank you. And it looks like Castile as well. More subjects for me. That means that if we were to full annex Brittany right now, then we could actually have another colonial nation for free. And we already have Bob's... What's his name? Bob's Hemp Farm. I might be able to get 2 colonial nations in this Caribbean. It's possible. And if you colonize for them, is there any way to control which subject gets the land? Okay, I have a 2 siege pip guy still. We have enough cannons to siege down both these forts effectively. Let's go split, and then deselect the bottom one, combine. That's 12 cannons and 4 cannons. Here, you can have... that 1 cannon. I want the 2 siege pip guy to go onto the fort. No, onto the capital. Supply's pretty bad. It's gonna take us a while to get there, so you guys can just go there and then go there. Like take some time to march around a little bit. Peasants have entered my lands. It's fine. We're gonna want to have a diplomat free, I think, so that we can piece this guy out pretty quick. He stopped being a protectorate, but he still hasn't had time to catch up on tech. Things that Betsimisaraka has claims on are these 2. We should make a priority to also siege that land down as well. Yes, I am going to be feeding even more land to my rebellious vassals. Because they're not going to be rebellious forever, come on. They're only temporarily rebellious little shits. Russia has declared war upon Sweden. Sweden is allied with Cyprus, Trier, and the Netherlands. A fairly sizable war. Wish I could be demanding stuff right now. September, though, we're almost there. We're almost to the point where we start declaring wars that raise our piety. We already have the blockade in place. We got 20 war score. We actually declared the war goal on Pate, which will be sieged down pretty soon. Looks like that is one of my cores done. We are not getting our core done because Herrera is being sieged. You suck, Ajaran. I was about to finish that.
Remember what you said about Persia.
What did I say about Persia? I don't remember what I said about Persia. Not to feed, Oh, that was different, though. I'm talking about... That's in reference to, like, Oyo. Like, trying to vassalize somebody who's about to have a bunch of land defect to him via rebels. When land defects via rebels, they end up getting stupid amounts of Liberty Desire. He had, like, 500% Liberty Desire. And even though I kept on buying it down, and I think I sacrificed, like, over 1,000 prestige trying to buy down Liberty Desire with him. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about this. Just capped on military points. It's not ideal. Where are a bit shy in generals? How's tradition look? 52? Shoal general. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. Two months to go. Either of these forts fall, I think we're pretty much done with the war. In fact, yeah, we have to siege at least one of them down, otherwise he won't say yes. Nice. You're the man. You're the man, Kaku. Just on the off chance that he's not willing to surrender yet, let's sub in the better general. We need a diplomat back from... probably... a Manchu. Now watch, in the next 20 days, I'm going to take a say, I just know the game's going to do this to me. We spied on this guy for like 7 years, right? And so what the game's going to do to me is that within the last 20 days, Brittany's going to catch me and knock me down to 75. It's just Murphy's Law. That's what he's going to do. He's going to wait till the very last second and he's going to be like, neener, neener, gotcha. Haha. Okay, we can do our piece here in a moment. And it is now officially time to take tech. 297 so far. Neighbor bonus, Dimmy, lack of piety, National Academy. I still need to get the Dimmy fully loyal. And Brittany did not take tech. But I'm going to take the tech anyway. I don't want to be this far behind. Also, we start to get some decent things here, don't we? We can sow discontent. That's going to be useful. Start to be able to break some alliances without having to use the great power interaction. Okay, so we gotta get the Dimmy loyal. Well, not loyal. They need a little bit more land to be more influential. They're already very loyal. So we just go find a province that has some autonomy and give it to them. Possibly even revoking some of this land back from the burghers if they don't need it. Like, this one's got an estuary, sure, but it's also an 885. I bet we make more money from taxes. No, we don't. Never mind. Spices are really valuable. Let's find, we're gonna find one. We're gonna find a province from the burghers that I can take away. 442 with spices. Fine, they can keep that. Ah, these over here. One of these has got to be bad for them. Chinaware, spices. They don't need Johor. They don't need Perak. That can instead go to the Dimmy. Never mind, it can't. I revoked land that's Sunni. Damn it! Okay, well, they are now fully loyal, fully influential. I don't think the number's going to update right away. You have to do one more interaction with an estate. See how it still says Dimmy 7.5? I've tested this before. I thought, oh no, I know, I just did it, so the tooltip hasn't updated. But if you click it, it does charge you the full amount. So you do have to do like one more thing or let one more month pass to make it update. So... I think I'm going to also get ready here to demand some admin points. So let's do... This would cost me piety. I don't want to do that yet. What's one more interaction we can do to make this thing update? I mean, we could wait a day and just see if that updates it. 132. I think that actually did update. Let's see. 10 plus 42 plus 10 plus 10 plus 5 plus 10 plus 5 minus 14.10. That's a 77.9% tech cost reduction. 5 by 100 times 600 base is a reduction of 467.4. 132.6, rounding down to 132. Yes, it is up to date. Good. So yeah, we get basically current tech. 1 year behind tech for 132 dip. It's pretty good. And then very soon after that, we're going to get the next one for 198. We're going to take this. I'm going to take this. We are at war, but we don't care about this stuff. We can upgrade to new units. They're not going to hurt us. Crap. Just consolidated out the better general. Okay. That feels good, man. A lot of tech. So now that we can sow discontent... Or not, what was it? Sow discontent or sabotage reputation we just unlocked? Damn, it's sow discontent. That doesn't really help me that much. I was thinking of sabotage reputation. Rats. Sow discontent doesn't really do anything against lucky nations. 12 days till we have a diplomat. Let's do that. We don't need to spy on Brittany anymore. Well, that's not true. We do need to spy on Brittany and hope that we can get the full discount still on this. I have one more tech to take. Hostile rhetoric. Ugh. I'm gonna get it again. 10 more years of this aggressive expansion stuff. It sucks. Oh well. I don't understand why he didn't fabricate claims and stuff that was adjacent, but who am I to question him, right? I think we're gonna get some prestige out of this war. I want some time for peace. Don't really care about Catalonia or Savoy's opinions right now. It's mostly just to Senwi. So let's placate him once. I think we can get a pretty good amount of prestige from this guy. Finish the siege. Just take the siege for me. Go ahead and do it. Thank you. So that 17 prestige takes us basically back up to the cap. And we'll be happy with that. We want to be at peace right now because I want to threaten people for war. No mission. Turn something into a city. How big is the city? It's very, very small. It's a dumb mission. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a quick break here, and I'm actually gonna put a cut in my local recording so we have multiple sessions, so they're not 7 hours, right? But I'm gonna take a break, go to the bathroom, grab a quick snack, and then we're gonna come back, we're gonna play for another 4 hours. So if you've been waiting for a chance to go to the bathroom or a chance to get some lunch, then you do that now, and I'll be back in about maybe 10 minutes tops, but probably more like 5. Okay? I'll be back in a minute.